imagine being uncertain of where you'll rest your head every night? For 17 million Americans, the U.S. Census Bureau estimates this nightmare is a reality. Studies show that 70% of the U.S. homeless population that are eligible for a job can't get one because of simple things, like not being able to stay the place of residence on an application or having no previous work experience. Basically, to get a job, the homeless need someone to believe in them and provide an opportunity for a lifestyle change. I've had an opportunity to work with an organization in Nashville that employs this principle to rehabilitate former prostitutes through job skills training. This passion to empower the less fortunate in my community led me to develop the concept for Mattress Works.
When I came to college, I started learning about sustainable in our environment. I began researching simple acts that I could do to decrease my carbon footprint. In my research, I found one fatal flaw. There was no green way to get rid of my mattress. Currently, the US alone throws away enough mattresses in 1 year to be stacked upon each other and wrapped around the entire world. An average mattress takes up 23 cubic square feet of space. In 2008, it was found in all the mattresses that were thrown away, only 1% were recycled. The remaining amount was left in landfills to rot. The effect of these mattresses left in landfills is it damages landfill equipment. They're extremely flammable, and when they do catch on fire, the exhaust that they emit from the flames, it decreases our environment air impact. Another effect from this is mattress renovators. Mattress renovators take these soiled mattresses, take the first layer off, and put on their own new layer. Then they sell it to people like you and me, and we think we're getting new mattresses. This imposes a health threat and also increases this bed bug epidemic.
My passion is working with social enterprises, or businesses with heart, because I believe we can have a true impact in our community through the positive power of free enterprise. We recognize the growing need for job opportunities among Nashville's homeless population and the need for a more sustainable method of mattress disposal. And the solution to this problem is Mattress Works, a business that meets the triple bottom line of people, profit, planet.
Many mattress retailers offer to take away their customers' used mattress when they deliver a new one. Then they take it to the landfill and dump it for tipping fees upwards of $150. Mattress Works will take these used mattresses from the retailer and divert them from the landfill by recycling them in our mattress recycling facility.
Mattress Works will employ homeless people around the community. These homeless people will deconstruct the mattress and sort them into different composite materials. The composite materials are steel from the bed springs, foam and cotton from the padding within a mattress, and then these composite materials will be sold to scrap buyers for revenue instead of being dumped into a landfill.
Mattress Works offers a four-part value proposition. First, for the environment, we directly extend the lives of landfills by diverting bulky, non-decomposable waste. Second, for the homeless, we're providing an opportunity for a lifestyle change through employment. Third, since mattress retailers incur the cost of dumping landfills, we provide a financial incentive to recycle, as well as a marketing platform to connect with their eco-conscious customers. And finally, we're fueling the economy by providing a new source of profit through recyclable mattress materials.
We have 4 common values that will serve as the foundation for the spirit of Mattress Works. The first value is respect. It is important to us to respect ourselves and others. This will help make a stable work environment where our employees can feel comfortable to be themselves. The second is innovation. It is important for us to find creative ideas to make an impact on ourselves, on our community, and our environment. The third is sustainability. Sustainability is making a permanent change on our environment and also the lifestyle with the employees that we employ. And then the fourth one is resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is utilizing our key partners to all of their resources to make a permanent change.
We are now currently realizing our short-term goal of testing our model through our pilot operations, which we are implementing right now. As far as our long-term goals, we want to continue to empower our homeless employees, and we will do this by eventually transferring ownership of the operations to rehabilitated homeless employees so that they can manage the day-to-day operations of the business. After 3 years, we want to increase our operating space, which we will do by adding an additional warehouse so that we can deconstruct even more mattresses. We are confident that we can realize these goals because of the opportunity to be the first mattress recycling facility in the state of Tennessee.
Since 85% of a mattress is recyclable and the materials can be sold to scrap buyers, there is a market for a mattress recycling facility in the state of Tennessee. Additionally, there is only one competitor in the southeastern U.S., making us the only facility serving the Nashville area market. 9 Lives Mattress Recycling offers a business model for comparison. Mattress Works charges $8 to mattress suppliers, which includes the transportation costs, while 9 Lives charges $4 but has an additional quoted transportation fee. Mattress Works also offers a green marketing campaign to our suppliers, which they can display in their store, allowing their customers to see exactly how many mattresses and tons of scrap material they've diverted from the landfill by recycling with us. And finally, Mattress Works will benefit our community by employing the homeless population.
This is an example of a marketing material that would be given to mattress suppliers. All right, y'all, imagine this. Walking into a mattress retailer and seeing this behind the counter, you will be able to tell that this supplier that you're gonna buy your mattress from cares about the environment which you live in. They also care about benefiting nonprofit and local communities. And then at the end, you'll be able to see how much materials that this store has prevented from going to be dumped in a landfill.
Our operating model is simple and easy to execute. First, we will begin by picking up the mattresses from our mattress retailers so that we can transport them to our warehouses where we can deconstruct them. The mattress retailers will pay us $8 per mattress as a processing fee, and the cost for transportation for us is $2.48 per mattress. Second, we will deconstruct and sort the materials at our warehouse. The labor to deconstruct is $11.13. Supplies are 26 cents per mattress, and the rent is nothing due to an in-kind donation of a warehouse space from one of our community partners. Lastly, our scrap buyers will pick up the composite materials such as the steel and the cotton and the foam at our warehouse directly, and they will pay us $2.07 per mattress. All of these figures are averaged on a per mattress basis over our year 1 projections. Timely exchange of the materials is crucial for our operations and to ensure that we will have direct and key communication with each of our partners throughout this process, from our suppliers to our scrap buyers.
If you walked into Mattress Works, you would see a deconstruction process that consists of 4 steps. First, deconstructors will cut along the mattress seam and remove the soiled outer layer. Second, they will remove the layers of cotton batting and polyurethane foam. Third, they will cut the metal springs from the box spring wooden frame or remove them from a mattress. And finally, we will sort the materials into bins for our scrap buyers to pick up. We will also connect with 4 community partners that will help us to launch and operate Mattress Works. First, Belmont Church houses and rehabilitates homeless men in Nashville and employs them in a local lawn care business. Belmont Church has an operating space where they employ these men, and they will share the space and the men for our operations. This represents our in-kind rent donation, as well as workers' comp insurance. Second, Building Better Lives Foundation also rehabilitates the homeless veterans in our community and employs them through a moving service called the Academy. Mattress Works will hire the Academy to transport our mattresses from suppliers to operations. Third, Nashville Rescue Mission feeds the Nashville homeless population 3 meals a day, 365 days a year. They're going to connect with us to help provide future employees as we grow, as well as provide their expertise on how to best serve the Nashville homeless population. And finally, we're connecting with the Belmont University Students in Free Enterprise team, which has well connections in the community through ongoing service, and they've helped us to establish our buyers and suppliers in the industry.
Now I'm going to walk you through the financial metrics of our projections for year 1 and year 2. In the first year, we plan on deconstructing 4,040 mattresses, and in year 2, that number is going to increase to 11,240 mattresses over the year. Our total revenue per unit is $10.07, and this is comprised of the $8 processing fee and the $2.07 that we receive in scrap revenue. Our total cost per unit is $13.87 in year 1, and that decreases to $7.19 in year 2. Our operating income is the difference between the two, and our total operating income is negative $5,716 in year 1 and $26,663 in year 2.
March 14th, 2011 was an exciting day for Mattress Works. We broke ground on our first pilot run. Like any pilot run, we faced road bumps and successes. The first part of the pilot run was getting the mattresses from the retailers and taking them to the warehouse for it to be deconstructed. The road bump we faced was that the movers wanted an additional $25 flat fee that we didn't account for in our financial statements. However, they were able to do this transition with no problem at all. The second part of the process was deconstructing the mattresses. Surprisingly, the employees were able to deconstruct the mattresses faster than we had budgeted for, therefore increasing our labor efficiency. And finally, selling to the scrap buyers. At first, we couldn't find a steel scrap buyer because our metal was so heavy it couldn't be grinded. However, just recently, we were very lucky to find a scrap buyer in Kentucky that would melt the metal for us and give us an extra penny than we had estimated for. We ended up making more money. So we had an extra 10 cents per the pound of steel. All of the road bumps and successes helped contributed to our overall vision of what Mattress Works is going to become. We decided to help us in the future, we need to move in to a bigger warehouse because we can deconstruct more mattresses and make more money and keep more mattresses from going to landfill. The second thing is we realized that this model could be implemented in other cities like Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. Because we would be able to implement this in other cities, the first thing would just be finding key partners within the cities, and then the model part was very simple and easy to deconstruct. Because of these reasons, we found that Mattress Works is going to help our environment from getting the mattresses out of the landfills. It's also going to help the homeless population by empowering them and giving them a job. And finally, we're going to make some money.
We're confident we've developed a viable business model that will not only be profitable, but it's also scalable. We're excited to share this with you and to employ the homeless in our population and extend the environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Judges.
Girls, that was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Very impressed with your pamphlet here. It was detailed. You went through a lot of work here. The one thing I would say to you on your delivery process, where you have to pick up these mattresses, if you could some way work out where they would deliver them to you, get rid of them, would save you a lot of problems and a lot of costs. Your transportation costs look a little low to me. We're picking up, transportation is expensive, it's going to get more so. So if you could try to get a little bit more, those people bringing those to you would help you a lot. And the other thing is, we talked a little bit about it, $8 looks a little low. I think you can charge more and get away with it and still do everything you need to do, which will help with liability greatly. Very, very well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kind of on that same line of questioning, did you guys model in the transportation costs from Tennessee to Kentucky, your scrap buyer up there?
Our scrap buyer is going to pick up the metal from us directly. That's where we have the transportation. We only pick up from the mattress suppliers, which are in the Nashville area. So our scrap buyer is picking it up for us, and they're paying us 10 cents per pound for the steel versus the 9 cents we were getting from a scrap buyer in Tennessee.
Our steel buyer specifically has offered a trailer truck to park on our facility, and we'll fill it up with the metal springs and then help pick it up. So it's on the property.
Ladies,
Yes.
welcome to Texas. I actually graduated from Vanderbilt undergrad, so welcome to Texas. Awesome job. I felt your passion and your belief in this mission. I call it a mission. So often you see a business model where it starts from the profitability side, and then there's a charitable underlay, where you actually have done this in reverse. You have the mission or the cause as what was your driving force, and the mattresses just seem to be kind of the secondary part of it. So I really applaud this whole business concept that you have. It's great. Great logo. I really like that. I would encourage you maybe to think about simplifying the in-store communication and really building in more of a consumer appeal, because I think everyone has a personal the test for bed bugs. So to the extent that you can get that consumer pull for retailers that support your program, it will be even more successful. The one question that I had, because you have such a drive around the homeless and really giving them that step up, is to think about the compensation structure. It seemed a little low in terms of how you're going to compensate these men that you will employ. You may actually lose folks that you give some good training to if they get an opportunity that's a little bit better. So just think about truly helping to elevate their lifestyle by giving them a greater compensation if you can somehow build that in. But great job. I really feel the passion.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just echo that. I mean, you guys did a great job. Great presentation. You really did an excellent job of going through the financials and building that up, both kind of top down and bottom up. One thing I would ask is, it's really important to make this thing go. In your pilot, did the mattress firm actually pay you the fees in that case to pick up mattresses? So they did. So I think you really should really emphasize the compelling nature to the mattress firms here, because that's what's going to make it go, right? That's your supply and their availability and willingness to pay this fee, whether it's low or high. You kind of mentioned your tipping fees in here, but how does that? This is kind of on a container basis, I'm gathering, right, for dumping fees. So could you break that down to a per mattress fee also, and actually make the case that they pay $10 per mattress now, and you're only going to charge them $8? The socially conscious element of it is great for them, the in-store advertising, but I think it will be a financial decision, because mattress firms are very narrow margin sort of businesses, very commodity based, right? We've got several of them here in the Metroplex, and they can be tooth and nail. So if you can show them some bottom line, you really can make this thing go.
We actually found that we actually have one supplier, our first supplier, that's actually paying us the $8 processing fee at cost, because he was originally just donating his mattresses, which isn't really sanitary anyway. But so he's doing it at cost, so he was just compelled by our mission. And then our second supplier that we're negotiating with actually trucks their mattresses out of state to be recycled. So we're pulling in a new supplier that really will be saving money on that.
Because even with the tipping fee, they also, a lot of landfills don't accept the mattresses because they don't have room. So they have to pay the heavy transportation costs to transport them somewhere else. So in the end, like if we narrow down the numbers, we're probably saving them money.
I think that's something
Actually,
you really want to illustrate boldly and often in your presentation. You did a great job of doing the proof of concept, and that's huge, right? Having a business plan and actually executing on that is huge at this point. So great job.
So is your partner, your supplier partner that you worked with the beta program, are they signed up, ready to go?
They are.
How many mattresses is you guys will take?
We started with 40 mattresses a week. And we were picking up, we did 2 pilot runs twice a month, so we did 80 mattresses in a month, but they can give us more. So they're excited.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a sense for how many mattresses are picked up by, say, like a Salvation Army or Goodwill? Because I think there might be an opportunity long run for you guys to partner with one of those nonprofits. And what you could do is you could just do a carve out for a donation back to them, because obviously, they're picking up some revenue, reselling those things if they can. But I bet, 25% of the time they can sell those things. I bet the other 75% is transportation to go haul them off to the landfills. So I think there might be a chance for you to look at that too.
We had put some thought into partnering in the future with more institutional or corporate contracts, like universities or hotels that sort of pass those mattresses down the value chain. But we hadn't thought about Goodwill or resale, so that's a good thing.
Two quick questions. Do you have an estimate off the top of your head how many potential mattresses are in the marketplace that you guys per month are available for recycling?
Not off the top of my head, though.
Well, we do know that the U.S. threw away enough mattresses in the year to be stacked upon and wrapped around the world. So we don't have a specific number. I don't think anybody would, but we know that it's vast. And our problem isn't supply. Our problem is processing it.
But in fact, I just like to add to that. The mattress firm that we're working with in our pilot, they have 11 retail locations, and we're just working with one of their retail locations right now to get 80 mattresses. So we have a lot more mattresses that we can deconstruct, and it's within the firm themselves that we've already negotiated that.
And we've already than 220 counting, so.
And you might consider things, I don't know if you're familiar with a company called Got Junk. I mean, you might be able to have some level of going directly to the source. I used to live in New York City, and you could literally pick up a lot of mattresses on the street. It was Thursday, Friday night was sort of when everything just ended up on the street. You just drive a truck around and have a lot of supply right there.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of options there.
How do you guys feel about really changing the industry standard from, the renovators? Because I would imagine that's going to be a big source of competition when you're working with a retailer. So how do you really feel about being able to position yourself in front of the renovators and make a difference?
Well, I think our best advantage is that the ISPA, the International Sleep Products Association, is really supporting this movement of mattress recycling in the nation. They've done lots of studies, that's where we got a lot of our statistics, and they keep a database of the number of mattress recyclers in the country. And so they're really pushing it and supporting, they're trying to lobby and get some legislation passed to increase those regulations on renovation, because there are places where you can sell a used mattress as a used mattress. So the problem is really this sort of underground market that we're trying to kind of weed out. So we have the support of the ISPA behind that.
Maybe think about down the road some media around,
Definitely.
expose on dirty mattresses. That always good.
Actually, the bed bugs thing has really helped us because a lot of consumers are looking for are really eco-conscious, and they really want to buy their mattresses from a place that's not going to sell to a renovator.
And then just get more bed bugs.
There was a comment made earlier about the consumer marketing component. I really think if you guys look at phase 2, that you could build enough value in the consumer mind that you could actually charge more and actually pass some of those costs on to the consumer. And I think you could be looking at a radically different revenue model if you could cross that hurdle.
And just market to the consumer themselves.
Or simply just give the option to the order form, the checkout process for the consumer to make a green decision by just adding an additional $10, $15, $20 to the mattress pickup, because there's all the added benefit downstream.
I don't know where it comes from, but I know that if, for example, if you go buy a new set of tires, you actually get charged a disposal fee, right? I don't think that applies to mattresses, but there may be some social governmental pressure that you could apply there that would actually build this as well.
We are out of time for judges' questions, but I can tell the judges have enjoyed this very much. Let's thank our team.